fuck?
But
What
boy,
is this?
okay, well, I don't know. Let's talk about something. Why is Fortnite stolen stuff from people?
Because it's Epic Games. What would you expect?
Well, okay, no, hang on.
Because most of the employees are white.
But boy, Fortnite being sued. Yeah, Fortnite's being sued, you know.
Again?
No, they've already been getting sued.
Yes, I know! Fuck!
Why are stars suing Epic Games or Fortnite's dance moves? A storm is coming for Fortnite. No, not the blue wave that keeps forcing you forward. A legal storm. Okay, so earlier this month, a trio of creators sued Fortnite's publisher, Epic Games, over its use of the dance moves they create, which gamers can perform and purchase in-game with the push of a button. The emotes. Given Fortnite's success, any lawsuit that could disrupt its ability to turn the game's popularity into cash is a huge problem for Epic. That said, the lawsuit also has wider implications for other developers that potentially charge for pop culture dances or emotes in their games, as well as the wide cultural landscape, TV shows, movies, etc. Everything happening pretty fast, and there's a lot of legal jargon getting thrown around in these cases, so it might be tough to understand the whole story. Let's go through the basics so you know what's what, and can follow these artists' case as legal cases start to heat up. Who's suing Epic? 3 artists have filed copyright lawsuits against Epic, claiming they deserve compensation for the use of dances Epic created in Fortnite without their permission or kind of attribution. This has led many players to associate dances with Fortnite instead of the dance's originators. It has earned the dancers a whopping $0 from the sales Epic makes of the dance's original creators. The first suit was filed by rap artist 2Milli for using the dance he created to go with the song Milli Rock. Without permission or credit, here's the song music video which features the dance.
Did everyone just die? I like to be.
And here's the swipe it emote in Fortnite.
Raise your hand if Evan's a monkey.
I'm raising my
my
hand.
I'm actually removing you from this group chat.
The second lawsuit, which seems to have gotten the most attention so far, is from Fresh Prince Bel-Air actor Alfonso Ribeiro. Everyone knows Tom Jones' Loving Carlton dance, otherwise known as Fresh within Fortnite. Lastly, Russell Horning, also known as the Backpack Kid, has filed a third lawsuit. You hear what I said?
Yes.
Has filed a third lawsuit over the use of his signature dance move, flossing, which Fortnite simply calls the floss. Technically, Anita Reed, Horning's mother, filed the lawsuit on his behalf because he's a minor. All 3 lawsuits request that Epic remove the emotes that correspond to the dances from the game, presumably until they pay a licensing fee, as well as damages. If you'd like to read the complete claims for all 3 lawsuits, Variety has published fulfilling paperwork. It's also worth pointing out that this is not just about Fortnite. According to TMZ, 2Milli, Ribeiro, and Horning have filed a second set of lawsuits against the second game publisher, 2K Sports, over the use of their dances in its NBA 2K basketball game series. Why is this happening now? Well, a tree of lawsuits at once may seem sudden, but a number of artists have been publicly acknowledged Fortnite for using their dance without permission over the past 6 months. In July, Chance the Rapper published a series of tweets suggesting that Epic should attribute Fortnite's emotes to dances they're based on, and when applicable, license the songs connected to them. Another artist, Blockboy JB, tweeted shortly after that he would like to receive royalties from the games that use signature dance from his song "Shoot," which Fortnite fans may recognize as the hype dance.
Bitch come through, you and you. I'ma get the money. Bitch come through, you and
November
you.
script actor Donald
get the
Faison
money.
said the Epic
Bitch
jacked his
come
poison
through,
dance from the show to make Fortnite see called Victory
I'ma
Royale.
get the money.
Victory dance.
Bitch come through, you and you.
Do you
I'ma
think
get the
this
money.
is easy?
Oh boy!
Yeah, Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect.
Also, Chance points out his original tweet thread is also part of a larger cycle of cultural appropriations for
Boy, why are you laughing, you
the
imbecile?
5 artists we've mentioned whose
Do you want
dances
to
have been
see
put in the
what's
Fortnite
happening
without
in a
permission
group?
of black corporate.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh wait, did you
Can't
see what it
invite you, but
says?
I'm gonna screenshot.
We've mentioned whose dances have been put in the Fortnite without permission are black. 4 of the 5.
Alright, Evan,
Corporate
look.
entities
Evan,
have
look.
found ways to
Just
repurpose
look
and
at my
profit off
screen
the creative works of black artists for a long time. Putting in
What
the
the
artists have been
fudge?
ticked off for a while. It was just a matter of time before someone decided to make things official and file a lawsuit. Do they have a case? Epic has told multiple outlets it does not have planned to comment publicly on the suits. Well, they're ongoing, but it seems unlikely that they'll claim otherwise. Instead, Epic may try to claim that dances are not distinctive enough to be worthy of copyright protection. It is possible to copyright dance choreography, but the U.S. Copyright Office specifically states that commonplace movement and gestures cannot be copyrighted. That includes specific short dances like the YMCA because it's just people making shapes with their arms.
Whoa,
According to a legal expert who
MC.
spoke to Variety, Epic may also claim that the dances for Fortnite are part of a larger procedure that goes beyond doing the dance. What does this mean for Fortnite? Oh, that's the last part of this article. Right now, no injunctions have been filed requesting Epic stop selling emotes immediately, so they will probably stay in the game for the foreseeable future. Where was I? If the court rules in favor of any or all of the creators, Epic may remove the dances to avoid paying the creators going forward. Even if the dances stay, though, any court decision would likely change how Epic and other game developers approach making emotes, particularly if they are being sold as in-game purchases. Prevent exposure. Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. Okay, where was I? Oh, for prevent exposure lawsuits from other artists, companies would be, in theory, start negotiating and purchasing permission to depict well-known dances in games, much like our companies paying licensing fees to play songs in games, TV, and film. This can include paying royalties to artists. If these dances show up as an in-game purchase, a private settlement between Epic and those suing it, even if the creators get paid, would not create legal proceeding. Maintaining the status quo, the artists behind the lawsuits have reason to hold out for an unequivocal victory. However, all three are currently in the process of formally securing the rights to their dances, and the results of the suit could impact his claim. Since none of these lawsuits have been scheduled for trial yet, it will likely be months, maybe even years, before the results may become clear. So, Fortnite is basically doing... So Fortnite is basically doing something illegal, kinda. That's basically what's going on here, is that Fortnite's basically stealing people's dances without their permission and using it in their game and selling it. They're repurposing copyrighted content, which is illegal by a certain law. I don't remember what law it is. I know there's a law that prevents people from doing that. I can't remember what the law is called. I know there is a law against it though. But who knows? Maybe someone will get punched in the face or something. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Okay. And also, there's another thing I wanted to bring up.
Watermelon? What?
No.
What? Sunbird!
Here's all the money for Trump's border wall.
Oh yeah, Jackson. Fortnite is done installing now.
Okay. Washington. President Donald Trump on Friday declared a national emergency to gain access to roughly $8 billion to fund a border wall before Trump's announcement in the okay, so this is about Trump's border wall. About he's basically not being. There's some certain groups of people who aren't funding his wall. To fund the wall, his original request was $5.7 billion. Now the money that Trump's plan is to spend Trump's plan is $1.4 billion from Congress, 3.6 billion from military construction, 2.5 billion from drug interdiction, and 0.6 billion from treasury forfeiture. Now, I mean, if you've seen the walls, obviously, it's not gonna be. There's a picture. I can't show it on the camera because this is audio only. But there's a picture of Trump's wall. If I can find a picture of the wall, there's. Now, this picture has multiple versions in it, but this is just like a test. See, this is what they're wanting to do. They're wanting to do this one. Because then they can see through it. They want to be able to see through the wall. Because if they can see through the wall, then they can know if anyone's trying to get over. And so they're gonna have a road in between the border. They're gonna have cars going down it all the time. There's gonna be like one guy that goes down there over and over again to prevent people from coming over. Now they've had multiple different. What? I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay, so here's something. Congratulations, you got your wall. Thanks. Now, if we can just find a way to get Mexico to pay for it. Oh, here's the Donald Trump meme. This is not about the Russians. It's about the leaks. Giddy up, comrades. Oh! I just put in on Donald Trump's back. Oh, here's another one.
Did you guys see Nintendo Switch VR?
Made in Mexico. Clunk. No.
What?
No. Just one. No, just one.
Nintendo Switch VR? What do you mean?
Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the FBI Grinch named Bob Mueller did not. How the FBI Stole Christmas by Fox News. I prefer the original Dr. Seuss. I'll send that in group chat. No, I can just copy the image. Okay.
This is dank.
Alright. Merry Christmas, Evan. Look what I sent in chat. Oh my.
Boy!
Someone built a wall around Donald Trump's star in Hollywood. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. Trump wall. Yo, oh my god. Someone actually built a wall on Donald Trump.
Jackson, when are you getting on Fortnite?
I only got on in a second.
In a fuck. Ain't nobody got time for that, boy.
I'm about to get on this. Give me a minute, son. Look at it. Someone. Okay, well, one, Fortnite can't steal people's dances. They shouldn't have been able to done that. What they did. They should have asked permission before they done it. Honestly, like, it's not. Technically, it might be legal in some ways, but for the artists, it should not be legal for them to be able to do that without the artist's permissions. They should have asked permission before they use the dances. They can't just use the dances without permission. That doesn't seem right to me. No, and Trump and the Democrats. There's certain Democrats and other people who aren't trying to fund Donald Trump's wall, which is another problem that we're having to go through. And one thing, I want to talk about this for a second. Before I play Fortnite, I just want to talk about this for just a few, like 3 minutes maybe. Our enemies, if they get a hand of facial and voice recreating
what
technology,
is happening now?
They could put someone's face on a famous person's face, like the president, and they could recreate his voice digitally and make someone type something in a computer and make that person who has Donald Trump's face digitally put it on their face, but you see Donald Trump's face on this person's face, and they broadcast that on live television worldwide, and have a recreated version of Donald Trump's voice and make him say something about North Korea, for example, then that could start World War III. I have an example. I have a video example.
I thought we were watching Dr. Phil.
What's happening, Evan?
I don't know.
This video, okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. I don't want to watch no Nissan commercial.
This man doesn't have ad blocker on. What a nerd.
I don't care. I don't care about ads.
Is in your
I'll play this video in the background. If you can hear it, okay.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can look like anyone
It's
is
not
saying
Barack
anything
Obama.
at
Just
any
watch
point.
watch the video.
Even
and
if
you're
they would
hearing
never
this-
say those
okay.
things. So, for instance,
Let's
they
listen to
could
it.
have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right. Or Ben Carson is in the sunken place. Or, how about this? Simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things. At least not in a public address. But someone else would.
Trash.
Someone like Jordan Peele.
I was talking about this earlier. This is what I was talking about. Look,
This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
What the crap?
Time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you. And stay woke, bitches.
What the crap?
did you see what that? It was a recreated version of Donald Trump's face on Jordan Peele. That's what I was talking about. People like that are enemies, or some hacker could do that on someone else and make some terrorist could pretend to be a president and have a recreated version of the president's voice and make them say something on live television and get us killed by North Korea and go to World War III. Would you want that to happen?
Frick no.
Then someone needs to make sure nothing like this happens, where someone on TV, like the president, makes a nationwide address worldwide about North Korea saying something bad about them, and it's not actually Donald Trump talking, it's someone else who's a terrorist who's trying to start another war, which I don't think we need another war right now. Well, I don't want to get into politics. I hate talking about politics. I can't deal with politics. I'm not a fan of politics. I don't know why we're talking about politics in the
Politics
first
are
place.
gay.
Okay, Evan, you know what?
What?
You're fired.
I'm joking.
Will you have
Will
you have a
What?
job? Do you want to stay hired?
Yes.
You don't know what your job is.
Dr. Philip.
Your job may be Dr. Philip, but your job is also a co-host on Dr. Jack. Well, okay, not all the time, but like I need someone else for those. For Dr. Jack, I need someone else for those. And also I need someone who can be on my podcast. Which is probably why I've been recording for the last 19 minutes. End of episode 1.